Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey everyone. Thanks for tuning in. This is the time that everyone's looking forward to. The result, the drum roll. Let's see how everyone did in this competition. So my name is Case. I'll be announcing the actual winners.
Yeah, and my name is Ali. I'll be going over a lot of the technical insights, the entries, and very important information you guys will want to tune into.
Yeah. So before we jump into it, just a warm welcome to everyone and thank you very much for participating in the third Otaku ME Online Modelers Cup. We will be talking a little bit about what the potential is moving forward with the Modelers Cup. Some baseline numbers is it's been kind of a little bit on a downward trend since last year, so we need your help to kind of buck the trend and make it an even better event next year. So slightly lower numbers than last year. So last year we had participations from 34 countries. This time we have 31. And in terms of the total number of entries, we've had 200 amazing, beautiful entries.
Yes.
But that is down from last year's 224. There's a little bit of an improvement.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, there were slightly lesser entries, but the quality of the work was insane, man. You guys, you modelers, literally like wowed everyone. It took a while on judging, as you guys know, because of the insane level of detail that a lot of the models presented on the competition. So
Absolutely, and one other thing is we actually have an improvement in terms of the number of Gunpla entries this year. So there's more Gunpla, but again, what we want is more of everything. So we do hope that you guys can help us by really spreading the word about the Otaku ME Modelers Cup. Just tell your modeler friends, tell your friends who are not modelers yet, make them modelers. We need more participation.
Yes.
Should be fun. Yeah.
All right. Apart from that, if you guys actually want to check out a lot of the entries, they're up on our Facebook albums and our Instagram profile. You guys can actually look on the photos over there. You can check out everyone's amazing works, share the content, get the news spread about the Modelers Cup.
Yeah, so none of this, of course, would be possible without your amazing entries, but also we have to take a minute to thank our absolutely fantastic judges. So we're welcoming on board Toymaker, Kenny Lim, for the first time judging an Otaku ME competition, but the rest of the panel are Otaku ME veteran judges.
Yes.
So thank you very much to Mig, to Segawa-san, to Naoki-san, to Ide, and to the child of Mecha, Tim Harkins. So thank you very much, guys, for judging this. I don't envy you one bit. I don't want to be in this position because the entries really were very, very nice.
Honestly, blew my mind away. Like we were going over and uploading all the entries and just seeing everyone's like fantastic works. But I guess it's time now for the important reason.
Yes.
Why you guys
just before we move into that, I just want to also say once again, thank you very much to Amo, who continue to support Otaku ME, and they are actually sponsoring this competition alongside our efforts. So we really do appreciate everything that you guys are doing to support the hobby all the way here in the Middle East and across the world.
Yes. So let's get into it. Time for the winners reveal, and we're starting this section off with the criteria that a lot of the scale models were based on. So most of the points awarding from the judges came from the overall concept and build quality. For 35 points, the painting and visuals for 25 points, the detailing was 20 points, and of course it's how you present and take a photo of your model, which is very important. So image and quality and presentation was another 20 points.
These were the prizes themselves.
And the prizes, but for the scale models category, winners are going to receive gift voucher codes that you can use on our website, otakume.com, when you're shopping online. This voucher code does also
something they really like for $250 and the shipping is up to 50 dirhams, then it costs you absolutely nothing.
Yes.
The only thing that might end up being a thing is we have no control over customs in the country of destination.
That's true.
But if you want to spend the full 300 on an item, then you will have to be paying the shipping charge on
Yes.
that. So basically, that's how it works for all the vouchers in this competition.
Yes. Apart from a voucher, all winners will also receive a medal, medal, actually,
Medal.
and a certificate, a custom certificate with your name and entry details on there. But let's get to it. So, the best in show category for all scale models. So we have a variety of different categories that all models entered, from military aircrafts, cars and figures, ships, and so on. Each of the winners for the best in show scale models will receive a 300 dirham gift voucher along with a medal and certificate.
Yep.
So
we have 8 of these winners, and we're going to kick off with the figures category. So the winner is...
boom.
Boom, there you go. It's called Revenge, Honor and Death by Jose de Jesus Rivera Sanchez from Mexico.
Yeah.
So congratulations. Very, very interesting entry. I'm very happy this one got best in show.
Seriously, the quality of the work is actually very, very detailed. As you can see, it is a samurai holding figurehead over there. But I love how you've paid attention to the armor panels, not only on the human samurai figure, but on the horse, the mount as well. I think painting all those small bits and pieces takes a lot of time and attention, and this overall won one of the best in terms of detailing in the figures category.
Yep. Okay, and next we move into the ships, and this goes to Alvin Chu from Singapore for his Soya Antarctica Observation Ship 3rd Corps.
Yes, welcome back, Alvin Chu. Great to see you on here again, defending your title as a ship model maker. We've seen you over the past few Modelers Cup, and honestly, personally, I could say I've seen your level of skill drastically improve. You've defended your title as being really amazing in the shipbuilding. I've always said people who build scale model ships need infinite patience.
Mad respect.
Seriously.
It is such a kind of, it requires the ultimate level of patience.
Yes.
And unbelievable. A very well modeled ship is a sight to behold, and congratulations once again.
Yes, particularly about this model, it got a very, very high score in terms of painting, as you see there, 20, and detailing as well. This comes down to how you've done your painting on the hull, the weathering, and especially the rigging. Top marks to you, man.
Absolutely. So, for sci-fi figures, we have our first winner from the land of the rising sun. So all the way from Japan, congratulations to Shinya Suzuki, the Assault Bunny.
Yes, again, a very fantastic painted figure, as you can see here. Very bright, vibrant colors, full of action. So especially how, I like how Mr. Shinya Suzuki has done all his figure works, having this matte black face painting work, but very vibrant contrasting colors on the rest of the figure there. I think it speaks a lot of on the image quality and presentation. It's really up there.
Yep. So that was sci-fi figures, so congratulations once again. And the next category is for sci-fi mecha, and in this case we have a repeat winner from last year. So
yes.
Our open course first place winner, congratulations once again to Jonathan Abenir from the Philippines for Project Reaver.
Yes. Welcome back, Jonathan. Great to see you on with the Modelers Cup again. Man, fantastic work all around with your sci-fi mecha. You've really nailed your signature style in this overall build. I mean, comparing what we've seen with your Gunpla last year and then this sci-fi mecha, I think it's a very unique, four-armed concept. We don't see that too often in mecha. Very nice, vibrant colors, and you've paid really good attention to your mechanical detailing. Well done, man.
Awesome. So, dioramas, they're always really interesting,
Yes.
and this one definitely has a very interesting name. So, why did the chicken cross the road? Congratulations to Andrea Rodriguez from Portugal.
Yeah.
And you can see the kind of chaos of, right in the middle of the chaos of war is the chaos of chasing a chicken. So, congratulations.
Very fantastic work. Excellent, storytelling over there. That's the whole point of a diorama. It's like how the models interact with the overall scenery, and I think you've nailed it over there. There's a lot of drama, there's a lot of scenery when it comes to this piece of diorama work. Fantastic. Overall says it, man.
Okay, so congratulations. Really cool to see these dioramas.
Yes.
So the next category is for military, and best in show goes to Sante Candia from Italy for the Bergpanzer T60.
Yes, another fantastic military model built, very nice, like yellow on your paint scheme, but to complement that, it's got not too overwhelming levels of weathering. So this got actually one of the top marks in terms of paintings and visuals, along with the overall concept and build quality. The image, I know we have it a little bit cropped, but it's actually a tank along with a crane section. You can see the full image on our Instagram or Facebook, but this is one of the best military models. I think a very unique type of military vehicle that's not like often seen. So really, really well done there.
Yep, absolutely. And so, congratulations once again, and we move on to the next category, which is aircraft. And our winner is for the Cauldron G3 by Pavel Matusek.
Yes.
Matusek. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing your name, all the way from the Czech Republic, so congratulations.
Congratulations, and another returning winner from the last Modelers Cup defending his title,
Yep.
Mr. Pavel, man. Your models have this very signature style. I love your World War I aircraft builds, especially with the painting work that you do to reflect that these aircrafts are made from canvas. The rigging, especially,
The rigging is crazy. It's
insanely good. I like, and the quality of image and presentation, I think, is top marks there, man. It's very, very sharp. You can see a lot of the details, and this is what matters in an online competition.
Okay, and our final category for the best in show is, well, I mean, it's supposed to be cars. Well, we'll go with vehicles, because this vehicle has 2 wheels. Congratulations to Fernando Bastida Carrillo from Spain for the YZR M1.
Yeah, seriously, like one of the top scoring models overall, actually. Very, very close to the winners, but we'll get to that. What I like to see about this model is I love the presentation that he's done. So he separated the bike into 2 sections, the inner mechanical works, which you can see there in the the full frame, and then the body work is actually separate. This is a very unique but awesome way to display your model, especially in a competition setting. It's a shame to kind of hide all that detail with the body, so it's
Absolutely.
fantastic that you've separated it there.
It also gives that impression of something being kind of serviced. You have the fairing off,
Yes.
and so it's a very nice way to showcase the detail as well as a creative display.
Yes, this actually was one of the models that got one of the highest scores in detailing.
So then we have our overall winners in the scale model category. So first, the prizes.
Yes.
We have, third place, second place, first place, 500, 1,000, and 1,500 dirham vouchers, of course, as well as the medal and the certificate.
Yes.
So,
Ooh.
for third place, we have.
Okay.
Was that like a
I was a bit teased,
there
but
we go. A bit of a spoiler, but there we go. Let's go all the way. Portugal, Andrea Rodriguez, Relic of the Past. There we go. Congratulations for third place for this fantastic creation.
Yes, 92.5 points overall. That tells you already, guys, a lot about like what the next scoring models will be like. But insane levels of work. I think a very unique take on a Volkswagen bus over there, like keeping its age and retro look with the weathering, the detail that you've done all there. Man, fantastic work overall.
Absolutely. And now I am super excited, almost more excited to announce the second place winner, because this one is from home. Congratulations to Ali Shamsi right here from the UAE for your 934 Gulf livery Porsche. Well done, sir. This is such a beautiful build, and I love to see my own nation's flag up there among the winners. So congratulations.
What can I say? Again, insane levels of detailing work. I think the hard work really paid off there. And again, one of those models where you have the frame kind of separated from the body to show every bit of mechanical detail work. Mr. Ali, you were here a few days ago at our store.
That's the difficult thing, is sometimes we have to keep a straight face and not tell someone that they've won until today, so that can be challenging sometimes.
Yes, but he's actually talked me through to some of the details about his model here. He took more attention on the smallest of pieces. He's made sure that all the details, even the smallest details, just come together on this collaboration of a fantastic model piece all around.
That's awesome. I do wish and hope and pray that more and more Emirati modelers, share in this excitement of Ali winning and hopefully participate in future competitions as well.
One interesting point I like to point, he told me he's actually an RC guy,
Oh.
but he's trying out scale models.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. So that leaves us with our first place winner, this time hailing from Poland. So congratulations to Jan Chojnacki, I apologize if I got that wrong, for the Stug 3F8.
Yes. Fantastic military model. You can actually see, the might and strength of this like weathered tank of a beast. This model actually got one of the highest, actually the highest scoring in terms of detail, image presentation, and the concept and quality of the build overall. The level of detail, especially when it comes to the painting work, the lighting, the shadows, the weathering that you've done there. I love how there's a slight tint of green that contrasts the overall like sandy beige color on the front of the tank. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So that covers our overall winners in scale models. So here you have them, all three displayed beautifully. Congratulations to all the winners. And next, we actually have we do leave some room for the judges to kind of pick their favorites as well. So we have a Judge's Choice Award specifically for the scale model category. So that's 150 dirham voucher, again with the medal and the certificate. So we have two judges judging the scale models. So that is Mig and Segawa-san. And so for Mig's choice, it goes to Antonio Martin Tello, I think, from Spain. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right again. For this, is it Yosif?
Yes.
Yosif Jigin Goliath.
Yes, an insane, one of the best diorama pieces in our competition. Insane levels of work, especially with the two tanks clashing over there and the military personnel coming to the scene. Captures a lot of a vivid imagination. And I see a lot of Mig's own style in this diorama piece. I think that's why it's one of the judges' picks.
It's actually very interesting because as we will see later on, I mean, if you're aiming for a judge's pick and you kind of know the judge very well, you maybe try to kind of mimic what they tend to model as well, and sometimes it works magnificently.
Yes.
We'll see a little bit more of that later on. Right? So for Segawa-san's choice, it's a name that you will hear apparently over and over again at the Otaku ME Modelers Cup. Congratulations once again from the Czech Republic to Pavel Matusek for the Ferdinand.
Man, another military tank, but again, insane levels of detailing and work, especially in painting. All those letterings on the side with a hull over there, amazing attention to detail and amazing painting work. This is also, I think, a model that reflects a lot of Segawa-san's choice when it comes to painting work in highlights and shadows, and how you play on it on your model. Man, fantastic work. And Mr. Pavel actually was one of the modelers that submitted multiple entries. So the more entries you have, the higher chance you have of winning something.
This is another point, is just we want to remind people that, of course, the judging is completely blind. So the judges have no idea who's submitting these beautiful entries. They're purely judging the entries for the entries themselves. And so to see repeat winners actually speaks highly of the modeler's skill. So it's very nice to see people winning multiple categories because that affirms the level of the modeler when the judges have no idea who the person behind the model is.
Yes.
Yeah. So now that kind of concludes our scale model segment, and on to other things.
Yeah.
Let's do some Gunpla, shall we?
Yeah,
So with Gunpla, we have basically two categories. So we've got the out-of-the-box category, and we have our open course. So out-of-the-box is basically as advertised on the tin, but the open course is just kind of go nuts, do whatever you want.
Yes.
Within reason. I mean, no fake parts or anything.
Yeah. But out of the box is actually a very tricky challenge because what what can you do to your model without any modifications? It's entirely judged based on your concept and painting work,
Yeah.
and of course how you present your model. But you guys will see the results here on what constitutes a winning. Oh my gosh, kind of like level build on the out of the box category. Because what can you take your Gunpla to when all you can do is paint?
Absolutely.
But you guys will see some amazing results here.
So with Gunpla, we don't have best in show like we do with scale models, so we go straight into it. So this is basically the winners for the out of the box. We have the categories. Actually, what will they win? Let's go to that first.
Yes.
So we have third, second, and first winning 250, 500, and 800 dirham vouchers, respectively. Again, with the certificate and the medal.
Yes.
Yep. So third place, this goes to Cruel Angel, very ominous sounding, all the way from Taiwan for the Sandrock Gundam Chrome. Take a look at that.
And I was zooming into the photo actually
Yeah.
when I was looking at all the entries, and I think for the most part he's airbrushed, but it's actually a combination of airbrushing and hand painting work. I love the chrome kind of like look without actually using chrome.
Absolutely.
He's done all the shading, the reflections, especially the reflections, which is so difficult to do because you have to have a perspective locked in your mind whenever you're painting, and to note that you can paint this as a figure or individual pieces on its own shows the mad creativity that this guy has.
Absolutely. Well, I don't know what's going on in Taiwan because our second place winner also hails from Taiwan and is defending his title. Same position as last year as well. Congratulations once again to Yu Wei Lu for Endless Waltz final strike in second place.
Yes, congratulations and welcome back to the Modelers Cup. What can I say? You've nailed down your signature style when it comes to painting. Again, one of those models that shows lighting and shadows and a lot of like scenery. Kind of like you can see the Wing Zero's twin Buster rifles light up as it's just about to fire, and that's all entirely done by painting. I love that you've also made it a lot more vibrant than what it actually is. Fantastic work in painting.
Yeah. First place absolutely blew me away. It was unbelievable. So congratulations from the Philippines to Levi Malit for the snakeskin camo Zuda. This is just something else.
This brings a really big smile to my face.
Yeah.
A Zuda!
Yes, exactly.
It's one of those models, I'm not gonna pick up a Zuda, man. A Zuda won the out of the box category.
And there you go. Congratulations on your choice before your skill.
Yes, but other than that, man, fantastic paintwork. It is as you mentioned here, the snakeskin camo custom. If you zoom into our photo, you'll actually see the snakeskin scale pattern that you've done in micro. This is a 1:1 44 scale model. That's insanely small to pull off something like this. I think you've nailed down the look. I love the colors. You always see very bright and vibrant Gunpla pieces, but to actually have a uniquely painted model like this kind of brings it down to earth. I think it's very realistic, fits in beautifully with the concept of Gundam.
Absolutely. So ladies and gentlemen, there you are, all three winners of the out of the box category for Gunpla. Congratulations once again. And that leaves us with the big one.
Yeah.
So open course. Open course. So let's talk a little bit about what you win. So third place, second place, first.
Yeah.
Third. What's third? Third place, second place, first place. 500, 1,000, and 1,500 dirhams as the voucher, and of course, once again, with the certificates and the medals. So in terms of the criteria,
yes,
sorry, I might have jumped the gun there.
So open presentation. So there are 5 fields in which the judges had to look over when judging all the entries. We got actually because we have more Gundam models this year around. There's a lot of fantastic entries in the open course category, but of course the judges can only narrow it down to 3 main winners.
Yes.
You guys will see how close the scores are.
Absolutely. And before we get into it, we actually had a situation, because the situation was we literally had a tie for third and second place, and we couldn't leave it at that.
Yes.
So we had to find kind of a way to have a tiebreaker in this situation. So you want to tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes. So we will. we will put up the total scores over there, but as Mr. Kai said, there was a tie actually between third and second place. As you guys know, all the judging was done blind, so the judges had no idea. We basically took an average score of all the judges once they got to us, and we actually found out that, oh, there's a tie. So to break it, to have a tiebreaker, we based it solely off the model without taking into account the image quality and presentation. So the tiebreaker only takes into account the concept, the craftsmanship, and the overall painting work that was submitted.
Yes. So, third place.
Yes.
Congratulations to Mike Tagaro from the Philippines for Project Elise.
Yes.
Really cool. I like Mike's work.
Honestly.
Very nice.
Mike, you're one of those modelers we see time and time again, and welcome back
Yes,
to the
exactly.
Modelers Cup. But fantastic work on your concept here. This was based on Akgai, actually. So a lot of modifications to the point where it's sort of, you could still see an Akgai there, but it's a completely new kind of wild outtake. You know, what constitutes an open course build is how far you can take Gunpla. You know, it doesn't have to stick to being Gunpla. I think you've done with like space diver suit sort of thing.
Yes.
Over there, man, fantastic work. Very clean, very technical paint work over there as well. And as you see, this won 90.25 in your overall score. However, your tie-breaking score was 68.25, taking note that we're only judging it based on your concept, craftsmanship, and painting.
Yes. So, having said that, we already know the score for the second place winner, which is another 90.25.
Yes.
And the person who got that hails all the way from the United States of America. Congratulations, Elliot Gray, for your Nightingale Garuda. Look at this.
But I can't imagine like how big this piece is, because the Nightingale itself is a mad mobile suit, along with, I think you've got Kshatriya wings over there.
Exactly.
So you've taken two of the giants and put them into one. But that gives you a lot of room to play around with your detail and your painting work. I think your concept was solid. As you see there, like your score overall says it 90.25. Though your tie-breaking score was 68.75.
So even then, man, it's like
0.5
of
a difference.
Exactly. So
Yes.
congratulations, and that leaves us for our absolute winner. First place goes to Albert Kim from Korea for this beautifully detailed creation. Congratulations.
Yes. On the 1-to-100 Kukuru's Doan Zaku, and a Zaku build taking first place. You know, like I've said how far you can take Gunpla, but how far can you take storytelling with your Gunpla? And this model absolutely nails it. Overall, from the Gunpla judges that we've had, they've the tops, you can actually see your scores there. Top marks in concept, craftsmanship, and painting to modify an existing Zaku into one that, you know, visually tells you a story, especially for the Kukuru's Dawn's course. I think, man, insane work. And you can see the total score was 92.75, so only 2.5 points
Exactly.
off
Yep.
to grant you the win.
Yeah, it's a real battle at the open course level. So congratulations. Here are the three winners for our top tier open course for Gunpla. So once again, we also have a judge's choice in Gunpla as well. So here we have 4 judges judging, and so there are 4 different winners. It's the same again, 150 dirhams per voucher with the medal and the certificate. So now Kisan's choice is Tiago Werlang's Vulture, all the way from Brazil.
What can I say? I love the big bulk look. I think it nails a lot of the mechanical detailing that Naoki also does on his builds, as you see.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yeah, congratulations. Amazing piece. And I think a very unique concept when it comes to Gundam.
Yes. So the child of Mecca has spoken. So Shinchi Kitade from Japan wins Tim's choice for the Quebeli damned Lahaman.
And I think the photo speaks for itself. The level of detail work, and especially between the armor panels that you can
Yes.
see there, along with the mix of bright, vibrant colors. It's no doubt. It's one of Tim's favorites. It's one of my favorites, along with the entries from this year. And insane work and congratulations.
Yes. And I think these next two are actually probably the most indicative of trying to follow the judge's style in order to win the judge's choice. So third place, Ide's choice goes to Tan Nguyen from Vietnam for Project Hana Gundam Mark II. So does that not look like Ide's work?
I thought it was
Right?
Ide's.
I thought we had a judge participating in our own competition for a minute. So there we go. And the final one is Kenny's choice, and this one is all the way from Italy, Riccardo Giglioli for the Zord Heavy Ground type.
Yes. And I know Kenny Toymaker, he has a style for like a fun, creative build, and I think this absolutely nails it. The Zord is a very like full-on modifications kit. I think Mr. Ricardo there has like properly nailed down the look. He's emphasized a lot of the highlights of a Zord. I think it also is very similar to Kenny's style of choice.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that actually concludes the winners for kind of most of the winners, let's just say. But that leaves us with one part that internally here at Otaku ME, you have no idea what goes on behind the scenes. So of course we cannot have our own staff competing in our own competition, but what we do is we let them compete separately, and so the judges judge the staff builds separately as well. And there's a lot of, we'll see you at the Modelers Cup. There are a lot of comments like that. Some people teasing, some people completely hiding their builds, and so it's a good, fun, way to kind of keep the spirit of the competition alive within the Otaku ME staff. And I'm very, very proud of the whole team for really just keeping that spirit alive and competing again and again. So it's highly contested, but we have our winners. So our winners, third place is Franklin. So congratulations, Franklin. And
I've seen Frankie we're in our workstations here at our Times Square Center store. I've seen Frankie do a lot of his painting work here. He's taken Haro actually and combined it with the SD Neo Zeong, and I think his overall concept there is very fun and playful. I think it's a very unique take on what you can actually do with a Haro. He's taken the features of a Haro and just mashed it with a Zeong. So much fun.
Very cool concept for sure. Yeah. Second place winner is someone who I think was getting a little bit too confident that he's going to win it all, It's actually this guy. So congratulations, Ali, for second place.
Yo, I've done that.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
So do you know anything about this model? Anything you can share? Anything you can tell us?
So, part of why we do staff builds actually is it keeps us our skills sharp. We're modelers ourselves, so we can also teach and advise our walk-in customers here at the store. I've done a really fun take on a Zord as well. Again, as I said, it's one of the very fun customizable kits that you can actually use. I've combined it with a Gundam Lefrith over there, and I just wanted to do something big, bulky, and fun. And I've actually played on a lot of painting and weathering tips that I've learned by looking at miniature tabletop gaming modelers.
Nice.
So I've used some of the painting techniques similar to what you find in Warhammer, for example.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's great. So that leaves us with the first place winner, who is actually sitting right there. He's off camera. Congratulations to Mickey for first place.
Wave to the camera if you can.
Yeah, can you stay there? See?
Yeah,
he is actually there. So congratulations, Mickey, on taking home the gold in the staff build. Do you want to say anything about your build?
You can.
He's told him what to say.
Yeah, I lost. But again, a very nice, very clean kind of paintwork. I love how Mickey has taken the aerial, but he's also done a very unique take in terms of detailing. It's what you can actually take away instead of adding to it.
Yeah.
So he's emphasized a lot of the narrow features. He's brought out more frame detailing. He's used some of the photo etch metal detailing parts, along with a very bright and vibrant color scheme over there. I think very solid work overall.
Yes. and I'm really upset that my entry didn't win anything. But that's for good reason, because I did not have an entry. But I keep telling myself one day I will participate, and I don't know if James is on the live stream, but TK, I'm going to throw myself at your feet. Teach me how to do this. I need to beat these guys with my first attempt entry. So that's a bit of a challenge. These guys are very, very skilled, super proud of everything they do. So congratulations to you guys.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Guys. And thank you again, once again, to our amazing panel of judges. You know, we couldn't have done the competition without you. And thank you especially to Mig Jimenez and the AMO team for sponsoring and helping us with this Otaku ME Modelers Cup.
Yes. So before we talk about kind of how to claim the prizes and things to that effect, I do want to actually draw everyone's attention to how the hobby competition is kind of becoming a more international thing. You know, we're actually a few days away from another fantastic competition in Singapore. So Tetsujin is being held there by one of our very own judges. So Kenny Lim, Toymaker, and Ide's support is always there as well for Tetsujin. So that's another competition where you can kind of... Naoki-san will be there as well. And I'm actually packing my suitcase and heading over there as well. So I do invite everyone to look at competitions, not just Otaku ME Modelers Cup, but also to take a look at Tetsujin and see where else can you compete. Now Tetsujin is more a mecha kind of competition, so it's not someplace for scale modelers, but there are lots of competitions worldwide for scale modelers, for Gunpla, for whatever category of the hobby that you are interested in participating in.
Yes.
You know, the other massive thanks goes to Mig Jimenez of AMO. This gentleman has always been supportive of everything we do, very quick to kind of say, listen, if you guys are doing something, I'm in, I'm supporting you guys. Thank you once again to all our judges. Just having repeat judges continuously believe in what we do. We really love you guys to death. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you to all the modelers as well. And I think all we need to do is just to kind of go over how to claim the prizes.
Yes. So for all the winners for today's competition, as I mentioned, you will get a voucher code that will be sent to your email addresses based on your submissions. So if you're a winner for today, look out to your email inbox sometime soon. We will be sending the codes out to your emails for you to place online orders on our website, otakume.com. Once you do place an online order, our team will process it and include the medal and certificate along with your package, which will be shipped out to you.
Yep.
But if you don't wish to order, if you want to save your voucher for another time, another option is we can send you your prizes, so the medal and certificate, to your desired address. All you have to do is reply back to our email with whatever option you most prefer. Okay?
Yes. Now, one more thing I just want to say is what happens to the Modelers Cup. Now, we actually were an in-person competition, you know. So the judges were actually judges who have been to Dubai. They came all the way here to judge an in-person, face-to-face kind of competition. The only thing that kind of shifted gears for us and took us to an online format was actually COVID. We really didn't want to do that, but it opened our eyes to something that is, in a way, much better. So instead of just restricting it to one geographic location, it allows it to be kind of much bigger. Now, COVID is thankfully something in the past, and now we can rethink how to do the Modelers Cup in the next year. And so one of the things we're considering, because we do enjoy the in-person competition, but that would restrict a lot of the international participation, which we don't want to do. So we haven't finalized the details yet, but I'm just sharing very openly with you guys, is that at least for right now, our intention is to try to find a hybrid model where we have actually in-person judging, but there's also a separate category for people who want to participate internationally. So at least that's what we're thinking right now. We haven't announced any dates or who the judges will be or anything like that. But please, do not wait for that. Start your next builds, because there will be another competition. We just don't know the details yet, but start thinking, take a look at the winners again, maybe draw some inspiration from them, try to strike up a conversation with some of the judges, maybe try to find out how you particularly did with your model as well. Just work at your skill, come back bigger, better, stronger. And please help us, support us by telling as many people as you can about this competition. They will just bring a massive smile to my face to be able to say that you guys listened, you heeded the call, and the numbers are out the roof. Just really huge participation for next year is what I'm hoping we can achieve.
Exactly. One more thing I'd like to point on as well. So thank you once again to all the participants for this competition. And as Mr. Kai said, start on your builds for the next Modelers Cup. One point I'd like to say is we have this saying here at Otaku ME, what makes a good modeler is how you can improve on your next builds. What things can you learn? What things can you move on with? So if you would like to know your individual scores, for your particular entry, you can send us a message on our Facebook page or Instagram or even our email info@otakume.com. Send us a message saying you want to know your score along with your entry details, and we will send them to you along with tips and advice on what areas of your model you can improve upon.
Okay, so thank you participants, congratulations winners, thank you judges, and thank you everyone at Otaku ME. We will see you next time at the next Modelers Cup,
Yes.
Hopefully in person, hopefully also online. So let's do this, guys. Thank you very much for your time. We appreciate it. Please check out all the entries, winners and participants. Lots of good stuff to see over there.
Yes.
Thank you.
Congratulations, everyone, and thank you for joining in. Always remember to think outside the kit.